This is a voiceover of the training that the staff had to do with the safe operation procedure. The videos you can see, but you can't hear them, so I'll try and explain them. This is the checklist. This is the checklist that they had to use, familiar themselves with. To be prepared before they did their training, the staff had to sit and watch the 11-minute presentation that I shared with you. As they went through it, they stopped, started, discussed, and found the answers to all the risk assessments. Then they went through the pre-start checklist. They checked that the battery was in full. They checked the sling was clean and free of rips. They checked the brakes were working and they were on. Here I have videos of them using the emergency stop button and the emergency stop pin, one to stop it from raising, one to stop it from lowering, and a video of planning the tasks. Unfortunately, you cannot hear them, but you will be able to see what's going on. This is the emergency stop. Putting in the pin, it's lowering. This is the machine going up. Presses the button. It works. Check. This is the staff planning their task. Once the client is in the hoist, they're making sure the safety points, hitting the head on the bar, and making sure their environment is free of any clutter and being able to communicate with each other. The next part is the operation of actually using the hoist. So they have planned their task. Both carers are on either side of the hoist communicating with each other. You'll see their hands quickly go over the spreader bar to make sure that there's no forward movement on the client's head. You can see that the sling is comfortably in and they are reassuring the client, even though you cannot hear their voices in this particular clip. They've checked all that, take the emergency brakes off, lift the client. So going through the checklist, making sure my head is free of the spreader bar, which is fine. Both either side of me, and now they're going to slowly move me to their destination. The brakes are off. The actually legs are spread. Sorry you couldn't see this, as there was only the three of us. There's no one there to do the filming. There is a member of staff by the side of the hoist. This is a two-man hoist, two-person. And as they pull me back in the chair, you'll notice their hands go over the spreader bar. They notice my legs are free of any tears or rips, and they are actually asking me constantly how I'm feeling. There you go. Watch how their hands go up to the spreader bar. Once it starts being lowered, explaining to me everything as they go. There we go. Brakes on. Now they start to take the hoist, the sling off the hoist, keeping aware. See how Suan's hand is constantly at the spreader bar? Once it's off, they will pull the hoist away so I have free space. Excellent. Checking my skin for integrity. Okay, now for the putting away and the close down. This hoist is slightly different. We cannot remove the battery from the hoist. So therefore, then we have to ensure that the hoist is always plugged in as soon as it's being used. Once it's been plugged in, as you can see, that's what they're doing there. The brakes are on, and then the other member of staff is checking the sling, making sure it's clean and free of rips and ready to use again. Check. Maintenance, they go over the maintenance checklist. I've got them starting it here. Sarah's got the list, it's got tick boxes on it. Maintenance guided checklist. Check the wheels and the casters are all tightly shut. As they carry on going through that checklist, as you can see, it's all here. Bit by bit, they will tick it off. Anything that is not working or is looking dangerous, they will report to their supervisor. Once they have completed all of the tasks, we have signed in the evidence sheet, steps, signed, dated, and there they have here as well, signed and dated. These 2 members of staff now can carry on procedures and train other members of staff. The more trainers we have, the quicker the process will go around the building industry. Thank you very much. That's my staff training for the operating procedure of the hoist.